and Assalamualaikum. So this is teacher Ummi, and this video is going to be about fraction. So fraction has numerator and denominator. So the numerator is the number above, while denominator is the number below. So there are two types of fraction, proper fraction and also improper. So proper is when the number above is smaller than the number below, while improper is when the numerator is larger than the denominator. Improper fraction can be changed into mixed number, and we can do this by dividing. So 5 divided by 2, we can get 2, 4, and then 1. So how do we get the answer? We work clockwise, starting from 2 to 1 and back to 2. So the answer is 2, 1 over 2. We can also change mixed number back to improper. So for example, 2, 3 over 4. So what we should do is we multiply the numbers below and plus the numbers above. So the working, 4 times 2 plus 3 over the denominator, which is 4. This gives you 8 plus 3 over 4, which is 11 over 4. So this is the improper fraction. The next one is addition and subtraction. So the first one is like fraction. So like fraction is when the denominators below are the same. So this means that we could just add the numerators normally. So here we have 1 plus 1, which gives us 2 over 3. So you just copy the denominator. Next here, 3 minus 2, so it's 1 over 4. You copy the denominator. When we have 1 minus 1 over 3, this means that you need to times 1 times 3 first, which gives us 3. And then we copy the denominator here, 3, and then minus 1 over 3. This gives us 2 over 3. So what if we have 3 minus 2 over 5? So it's the same. You times first 3 times 5, which gives us 15, and then you copy the denominator here, 5, and then minus 2 over 5. So 15 minus 2 gives us 13 over 5. So do you stop here? No. You need to change 13 over 5 into mixed number by dividing 2, 10, and then 3. So your answer, you work clockwise. You start from 2, bring it down to 3, and then back to 5. So 2, 3 over 5. That's the answer. Next is when we have unlike fractions. So as you can see, the denominators are not the same. We have 3 and 5. So first, we need to find the LCM of 3 and 5. So LCM is when we divide the numbers until they become 1. It's not necessarily that the two numbers can be divided by this one number. So 3 times 5, from here, we get 15. So which means the denominator must be 15. From the LCM, we need to change the denominators into 15. So we need to find a number that we can multiply with 3 so that it becomes 15, which is number 5. So 5 we also times with 2. So 5 times 2 is 10 over 15. Next is to find a number that we can multiply with 5 so that it can become 15, which is the number 3. 1 we also times with 3. So plus 3 over 15. So this gives us 13 over 15. For subtraction, it's the same. We need to find the LCM first. And then using this number, 3 times 5, it becomes 15. So we need to find a number which we can multiply with 5 to become 15. So 5 times 3 is 15. So this means that 3 we also multiply with 4, which becomes 12 over 15. Next is for 3. We can multiply it with 5 so that it can become 15 too. So we also multiply 2 with 5. So you minus 2 times 5, which is 10 over 15. So the final answer is 2 over 15. Next, we're going to learn about multiplication and division of fractions. So multiplication is just easy. So here we have 2 over 3 times 5. So what you should do is just times the numbers above. So 2 times 5, which is 10, and then you just copy the denominator. And then here, you can change it into mixed number. So 10, 3, 3, 9, 1. So the answer is 3, 1 over 3. Next here, 3 times 6, and then 4 times 7. So 3 times 6 gives us 18 over 28. And then you can simplify this by using continued division until we get the answer that we want. It's 9 over 14. Next, what if we have mixed number times whole number? So first, you convert mixed number into improper. You times and then plus. So 3 times 2 gives us 6 plus 1, 7 over 3 times by 4. Next, we times the number above, 28 over 3, and then we make them as mixed number. So we get 9, 27, and then 1. So from 9 to 1 and to 3. So the final answer is 9, 1 over 3. Here it's the same. First we change the mixed number into improper. Times plus, times and plus. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 1, 19 over 6, times 5 plus 1, 6 over 5. Okay, so there are two ways to solve this one. Number 1 is to cancel 6 and 6, which gives us 19 over 5, and then make it as mixed number, which we get 3, 4 over 5. Or what we can do is just the normal one. We times above times below. So 19 times 6 is 114 divided by 30. The mixed number is 3, 24 over 30. Now, 24 over 30, we can simplify it into 12, 15, 3, 4, and 5. So meaning the final answer is 3, 4 over 5. When it comes to dividing, we need to use the term KFC, okay, which means keep, flip, and change. So first, you keep 2 over 3. Next, you flip divide into times. And then for 2, whole number is always over 1. So you change 2 over 1 into 1 over 2. So here, 2 times 1 is 2 over 3 times 2, which is 6. And then you can simplify it into 1 over 3. Or you can use the term Singapore chicken rice, which basically is the same thing. So S for stay, so 3 over 4 stay. C for change, so you change divide into times, and an R for reverse, so you reverse 4 over 5 into 5 over 4. Next, you times 15 over 16. For this one, the first thing that you need to do is to change mixed number into improper. Times plus and times plus. So 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1, 7 over 3, divided by 18 plus 5, which is 23 over 6. Next, you write KFC or SCR. So keep 7 over 3, flip divide into times, and then you change 6 over 23. Next, you just multiply. 7 times 6 is 42 over 69. So if you can simplify 42 and 69, so do so. So we can get 14 over 23. The final part is to change fraction into decimal. So here we use division. So 3 inside, 4 outside. So as you can see, we cannot divide 3 by 4. So we add 0.0. Next, 30 divided by 4, we can use 7, which gives us 28. And then you minus. So since this is already in decimal form, so we can add zeros as we like. So 20, 5, and then 0. So the final answer here is 0.75.